Out of the melting pot of all the indigenous musics of the South, of blues, gospel and traditional, came a new music. The unique contribution of the Everly Brothers, Don and Phil, was to leave the imprint of Appalachian country music on this new music, which was called rock and roll.
Were you aware of the fact that a lot of the music that came to this country would have come from, you know, the British Isles, from Scotland, from Ireland?
Well, I sort of knew that there was a connection that way. Dad was aware of that. I think there's in Kentucky where he learned to play, a lot of the things that he knew had been passed on, and the styles and things, because like thumb picking, Dad was a thumb pick player, and the finger picking, you know. And I don't know where that came from. There's much debate about it, but I know it probably came with the settlers, you know, long, long ago.
Rose Connolly is a direct link to the music of the Scots-Irish settlers of the Appalachians. First noted down by the Irish song collector Edward Bunting in 1810, it travelled to the New World with settlers from the north of Ireland.
It just seemed to always be there. Growing up, it was something that was just, you know, someone sort of knew. They all knew the song. The song was one of those traditional songs in Kentucky that people would sing.
My father had a big songbook, and he had the lyrics to hundreds and hundreds of songs in there, and he knew them all. And, you know, we weren't ever smart enough to ask him where he found them, you know. Although he had a full collection of a tremendous amount of songs, and we grew up singing them on radio.
So they were just there?
Well, Dad learned to type. I remember Dad learned to type for the radio station. We had the songs, and the songs that he had heard, he typed them up the way he remembered them, and he would teach them to Phil and I, and we would sing them on radio.
Do you think that there's a connection at all between sort of the old ballads and modern country music? Is there a connection between one and the other?
Just, don't you think?
Story songs.
Yeah.
I guess Rose Connolly was about, you know, was like a newsletter about what had happened.
Out in the Willow garden, where me and my love did meet, as we sat a-courting, my love fell off to sleep. I had a bottle of burgundy wine. My love, she did not know. So I murdered that dear little girl on the banks below. I drew a saber through her. It was a bloody sight. I threw her in the river. It was a dreadful night. My father often had told me money would set me free if I would murder a dear little girl whose name was Rose Connolly. My race is run beneath the sun. The scaffold now waits for me. For I did murder that dear little girl whose name was Rose Connolly. Someone stole you, my darling, from me. Someone stole your love and your heart. Is it really true you don't care for me? Have you missed me since we've been apart? I have a feeling you still love me yet, 'cause I watch as you go dancing by. If there's any room in your heart left for me, darling, don't let our love die. I have a feeling you still love me yet, 'cause I watch as you go dancing by. If there's any room in your heart left for me, darling, don't let our love die.
I think you can really see the influence of Irish music, and like in the harmonics, at least in harmony singing, there's a great correlation. There's a great similarity there's a lot of fifths and what I'd call spreads in Irish fiddle playing and all of that. You can hear that, and in the pipes too, and things you can hear those spreads, and I think that's really absolutely from there.